Honourable House Chair, Honourable Members of Parliament, the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, led by President Jacob Zuma, will vote against this budget, and this vote in particular, and here's why. To the masses, to the youth of South Africa, the most unemployed in the world, and to the over 55% living in poverty, the majority of whom are black people, and here I include South African Indians and Coloureds as well, the President and this budget said, fuck all. His fancy words in the Queen's English amount to lies.
Honourable Member, please take your seat. As from the Chair, we do have certain conventions that we do uphold the dignity of this House, and even when you quote, I do ask you to please respect the dignity and decorum of this House in terms of the language that is used in this House. Thank you.
That word was used by the President and declared parliamentary. So the President has likened us to breakers. We embrace this label because we seek to break the chains that bind our people in poverty and misery.
Honourable Member, please take your seat. There is a point, Honourable Trollip.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Speaker. There's now a bit of confusion. You've made a ruling and said that not to use unparliamentary language. The person at the podium now says that there's been a declaration that it's parliamentary to use that word. We'd need a ruling on that, please.
Honourable Trollip, I did not say it's unparliamentary. I asked the member to please uphold the decorum and dignity of this House. I did not say it was unparliamentary.
Sorry, I'm saying that the member at the podium says it's been declared parliamentary. We need clarity on that.
Honourable Trollip, no, it has not been declared parliamentary. It has been declared unparliamentary. So there is your ruling, but once again, I do want to reiterate that as members, we have a responsibility towards the public and the voters out there that we do uphold the decorum of this House with the language we utter, whether it is parliamentary or not. Thank you.
Thank you. For the information of the member, please read your booklet on parliamentary and unparliamentary words. It's been declared, it's been challenged, but not declared unparliamentary. The President has likened us to breakers. We embrace this label because we seek to break the chains that bind our people in poverty and misery. We aim to shatter the illusion that South Africa is prosperous and that its people are content. We strive to dismantle the divide between the rich and the poor.
At the podium, please take your seat. Honourable Trollip.
Honourable Deputy Speaker, I don't want to belabor this point, but you've now made a declaration and you've said it's unparliamentary, and the Honourable Member at the podium continues to say, read the booklet, it is parliamentary. There's an impasse and we need a ruling on it because I don't believe it's parliamentary or acceptable language.
Honourable Trollip, it was in fact declared unparliamentary. So it is my ruling, and at this particular point, I would urge you to then write to the Speaker if you do have a problem with my ruling now. Thank you. And that is the end of the discussion, Honourable Trollip. I'm not going to go into a debate with you at this particular point. Thank you.
Speaker, as the United Nations reports, South Africa is the most unequal country in the world.
Honourable Reddy, please take your seat. There's another point. Yes, Honourable Member, proceed.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, and my apologies. My hand has been up and you could not see it. Indeed, this word has been declared unparliamentary in 2022, and I accept your ruling. But what I think Honourable Frolick is not taking, and I'm not prepared to take, is for the member to continue to mislead the House to say it was considered unparliamentary or parliamentary, and he continues to move in that direction. He must withdraw. An unparliamentary language must be withdrawn. Thank you very much.
Honourable Member, I have already made my ruling and I will come back to the House then after this so the member can proceed.
Like the fictional character Pinocchio, that has a big nose that grows every time he tells a lie. The president has lied to the nation, to his ANC and to himself. The truth is that our country is in a worse state than it was 10 years ago. Over 55% of our people live in poverty, and unemployment has skyrocketed to over 30%. The only beneficiaries under Ramaphosa's ANC are the billionaires today who were millionaires during apartheid. The privatization of state-owned enterprises is well underway. Friends and colleagues understand that the sale of this country is well underway under this president. The president of the ANC is busy selling off our state-owned enterprises. Now it is payback time, because you remember during the ANC conference, 1 billion rand was paid by these white monopoly capital industries so he can become president of the ANC and become president of the country, so he can sell off our SOEs.
Honourable member, please take your seat. Honourable Mulder.
Thank you, Chairperson. I've been trying to get the attention of the table. The honourable member at the podium made the statement that the President...
Honourable members, I cannot hear the Honourable Mulder.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The Speaker at the podium made a point and he said that the President has lied. I believe that's unparliamentary and that should be withdrawn.
Honourable Mulder, you are correct. In terms of Rule 85, it is unparliamentary and you cannot cast an aspersion. Please withdraw.
I withdraw. He tells untruths.
No, sorry, Honourable Member, that means the exact same thing. So you're not going to get away with that.
I withdraw. I withdraw. So the most important thing, and I conclude with this, the president is selling out the
Honourable
future.
Reddy, please take your seat. Honourable Blakude.
Thank you very much, Honourable Deputy Speaker. The Honourable member on the podium is casting aspersion on the President. He said that the white monopoly capital paid for the President to become a president. So if he believes in that, he must bring a substantive motion to the House. Thank you.
Yeah. Honourable member.
I will bring that motion.
Honourable Reddy, I have not made my ruling yet. Please sit.
Speaker, Deputy Speaker.
Honourable Ndlozi, I am still busy with a ruling. Please take your seat. I will not recognise you before I have made my ruling. I have not recognised you. Honourable Blakude, you are quite correct that if an aspersion is cast or improper motives are ascribed to the President, the Honourable member knows that he should bring a substantive motion. So I will now take your point, Honourable Ndlozi.
Deputy Speaker, the President never denied the contributors of CR17.
Honourable Ndlozi, that
Please,
is
Deputy
a point
Speaker,
of debate.
me.
It is not a point of order. Please take your seat.
Deputy Speaker.
Honourable Ndlozi, it is not a point of order. You are now giving your opinion.
I'm calling a point of order.
What is your point and in
My
which
point of order
rule is it?
The definition of an aspersion would have said he stole or he got stolen money.
No.
But if they say Capital gave him money to campaign, that is true, which he admitted here. You are suppressing freedom of speech, Deputy Speaker.
You are now going into a debate about the matter, and it is not a point of order.
It's not an aspersion.
That is your opinion about an aspersion and your definition. So please take your seat. It is not sustained. Honourable Shivambu.
Deputy Speaker, there is a huge difference between an aspersion and statement of fact. The president of the ANC spoke in Parliament and admitted to the CR17 money which was used to buy an ANC conference. We, of course, gave a different context that he was not supposed to declare it here, but he did give that admission. To then rule that as if it doesn't exist is wrong. It sets the wrong precedent. You can't have a parliament that is based on wrong information and lies.
Honorable
So
Shivambu,
that is a statement of fact which you cannot say must be withdrawn
Honorable Shivambu.
in terms of this particular process.
I have now ruled in terms of this matter, and this is where it will end. I will not take any further matters on this. I have ruled that it is out of order and that a substantive motion will be brought. That is the end of it. If anyone else has a problem with it, please write to the Speaker and it will be referred to the Rules Committee. Honourable Reddy, please proceed.
So in conclusion, the president here is selling out the future of the black child in South Africa. It's time for the ANC to rid itself of this greatest liability called Ramaphosa and return him to his handlers. Under his
Honourable
leadership,
Reddy,
the
Honourable
ANC
Reddy,
is
please
a
take your
lame duck.
seat. Please take your seat. If I can see good enough, Honourable Manamela.
Yes, thank you. The speaker on the podium said earlier that the president lied, and then he said he's withdrawing, and then he said the president spoke untruths. But I don't know which one did he withdraw, that the president lied or the president spoke untruths. And if he just withdrew one, can we ask him to withdraw both of them because they're both unparliamentary?
Honourable Manamela, he did in fact withdraw both because I pointed to him that an untruth is the same as a lie, and he withdrew both.
So under his leadership, the ANC is a lame duck. He was sent to destroy this ANC from within. You have an agent right inside your ANC, and if you can't see it, then you are blind. I thank you.
The ANC.
Point of order, Speaker, Deputy Speaker.
Honourable Ndlozi.
Okay. Members of the ruling opposition benches, Deputy Speaker, disrupt permanently members of the opposition with frivolous points of order. Can you please rain on them? Some of them are senior people here in the cabinet, howling. They are here as howlists. Please rain on them not to drown speakers in the opposition benches. Please, Deputy Speaker.
Honourable Ndlozi, it is for the presiding officer to decide what is frivolous or not, and you are also doing that. I am hearing howling from both sides. Members, please lower the noise because we cannot hear the speakers. Honourable members.